So you've seen top path Dartling Gun, you've seen bottom path, now it's time for the last one, the middle path, with the Hydra rocket pods for the Dartling Gun. So we're just going to, again, take Pat, play an easy map for Showcase. So I think another map with nice straight lines is Winter Park. We'll do hard standard, and let's get into it. What do we have for the Dartling Gun abilities? Well, we'll find out in a bit, but let me just drop this guy first, and let's go. Super long straightaways for the middle section here, that's why I think it's going to work pretty damn well. Now this does beg the question with the Hydra rocket pod, because I know it does explosions. That should be no surprise. So that being said, do I need bottom path or top path to cross path? Because I feel like, do you really need Pierce when you have an explosion? With an explosion, I'd rather have I don't know, accuracy and, I guess, damage, the DOT effect. So I would say top path, we'll go with 250. Hope you guys have been enjoying the early access content. If you have, make sure to subscribe because there's going to be a lot more with this update I'm going to be showcasing. Because again, I'm only allowed to showcase just the Dartling Gun for now. But once the update gets released for everybody, then yeah, I'm free to show whatever else is left in the updates. Which I've seen. I've taken a peek at it myself. I mean, there's no way I couldn't have. The curiosity got the best of me. Let me just tell you, it's really damn juicy. All I gotta say is that there is so much more content in this update. It might just be the best update this game has gotten. Not just from a casual perspective because of, you know, Dartling Gun, everybody want Dartling Gun, but you'll see what I mean. Even hardcore players like me have some pretty cool features that have been added. Now I'm speaking as if the update isn't out, but if it is, then my bad. Just because this is the third video of 3, so there's a chance the update may have already dropped. In that case, then yeah, you will have seen what's in the update already. In that case, what do you guys think of the updates? Good, bad? Let's go over the Hydra Rocket now. Gotta unlock it first. Luckily we got the XP to do it. So Hydra Rocket, let's read, shoots depleted plutonium missiles instead of darts, which can pop black and lead balloons. I mean, I guess we might as well unlock Rocket Storm too while we're at it. Ability sends a powerful storm of rockets in all directions. So that's pretty much like the BADS ability in BT5, but instead of just one direction, it's every direction, which actually was in the custom Dartling Gun mod. So they got it pretty close. They nailed it pretty closely there. That being said, every tier 3 Dartling is pretty expensive. So we'll have to get, like, probably get an Alpha first before we can afford Hydra Rocket. Because again, we can't pop leads. Also, if anybody caught that there, the tier 4 actually costs less money than the tier 3. So I'm not expecting too much of the ability, to be honest. I believe it was like 56.70 for Hydra Rocket, and like 51 for tier 4. Is there any other upgrade that goes backward in price from tier 3 to 4? I know there's a few that are like, you know, the tier 2 is cheaper than the tier 1, but for a late upgrade to be cheaper is definitely very intriguing. I'll let you know if I can think of anything from off the top of my head, but I guess Arctic Wind, Snowstorm, that's pretty close in price. Yeah, it's cheaper. Snowstorm is a little cheaper. That's one upgrade. I guess it shouldn't be too far-fetched because abilities are, you know, they're a bit of a wild card. Part of the reason some of them are cheap is because, you know, you can only use them for one time out of like a minute or so. So despite it, the ability maybe being strong, you can't use it very much, and that's why the price is lower because of it. But what do I know? Let's just save up for the Hydra Rocket, which we should. We've seen how Alpha 220 Dartling Gun can handle early game, and the answer is pretty decently. Like, you can't really go wrong with Dartling on easy maps because, like, the paths intersect so often that you're never gonna have a truly bad spot, but if we're talking, like, advanced maps, experts, yeah, I don't know how it would be on gear, despite it having infinite range. The angles are gonna be absolutely awful. Same with stuff like Mesa, Quad. Yeah, good luck using Dartling Gun on that. That being said, Hydra Rocket is ours in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. So this is actually really interesting. They can pierce through. This is new. Hydra Rocket to BT5, once it hit a balloon, it exploded. And that's the end of that. But this one seems to go probably until the missile runs out of Pierce. Also, there's no skin for this. This is actually green missiles, which is kind of weird. Kind of weirds me out. It's like feels like a Halloween-themed upgrade. A few months too late, but I mean, it's pretty cool. Although I guess the green resembles plutonium. Of course, yeah. That's what it is. So that being said, Rocket Stone should be easily affordable, thanks to that super cheap cost. Round 40? How we doing? Well, not that great. The explosions seem to just do 1 damage, but it makes sense. The explosions are group damage. We're just trying to beat a single MOAB, and Hydra Rocket's probably best for group balloons. So that being said, let's buy Tier 4. Here we go. Dartling Gun looking real evil right now. And our ability is up, so I guess we'll just give it a shot. See what it does. 3, 2, let it rip. Oh, wrong ability. This is the ability. Okay, okay now. How long does this last? That's a long ability, by the way. Very cool looking. How good is it? I mean, given how long it lasts, and the short cooldown, I feel like it's a pretty damn efficient, cost-efficient upgrade. Like, I thought it was going to be pretty weak, given how cheap it costed, but let's see 43 here. The missiles follow our mouse, so that's cool too. Probably really useful when you want to target multiple things at once, but you Dartling can't target that because, you know, it's just shooting a straight line. So maybe it would be good on things like Geared or Mesa, with the ability that is. So that being said, I do believe I took a quick little peek at the cost of the Tier 5, the M.A.D. Got the XP, let's get it. $70,000. A little more expensive than the B.E.Z. bottom path. So, ability, MOAB Assured Destroyer. Each missile does extreme damage to MOAB class balloons. Man, I gotta say all these art designs for the Dartling are looking real menacing. Like, they just went full villain mode. So yeah. I'm assuming that this M.A.D. will make the base tower itself stronger. Because I would hate for, you know, it to just be the ability and that's it. Like, I kind of wonder if the main missiles will be replaced by MOAB missiles. That being said, I do wonder whether or not those missiles will have increased SRAM damage. Because if you saw with the Plasma Accelerator top half Tier 4, it sucked against free play once SRAM's got more HP. And as for right now, we probably gotta rely on abilities for the MOABs, because they're taking a while, so let's use it. Super inaccurate, but it does the job. Can't complain. Let's go for a Tier 4 out buff. I'll actually do a 420, 420. Make those out buffs last a little longer. I'm a little bit skeptical whether or not this can solo all the way to 70k though, but I'll try. I'll try my damnedest. We do still have pad ability, by the way. Looks like this ability does take quick work of MOABs. But yeah, the good thing about this is that it's nice and spammable. So even if you use it at a bad time, you will get it up in no time. And on an easy map like this, that's even more advantageous, because you have more time to wait between cooldowns. So yeah, all you gotta know about the Dartling Gunner is that it's pretty much all damage, damage, and damage. Ain't no supporting with this guy. It's just straight DPS. Okay, so the round you're all curious to see. I'm gonna see if this can just beat it without the ability, first off. How much Pierce do these explosions have? Like, there's a lot of them. It's done. Yeah, no ability needed. Awesome. I mean, given the attack speed, it's no surprise how quickly it just annihilates. Gets annihilated. And done. So it seems like our only problem on our way to getting the M.A.D. is MOAB class balloons. But again, this ability takes quick work of them. Well, not super quick. Fortified MOABs getting decently far, but still. Plenty of time. So we're in the 70s now. 55k and still counting. Yeah, looks like we'll make it easily, and if we don't, we can always sell. But we just got a little bit more to go. I'm gonna save the ability here, just because next round looks pretty damn tough. Especially with all the regrowths, but we'll use the ability. And 76 is done. And we're basically less than 1k to go. Now our weakness will be our strength. Rocket Storm, just to clear it out. And 70.2. Come on. Come on, let's see it. Slow down. Upgrade. Well, for one, attack speed, absolutely destroyed to the ground. But otherwise... Okay, it's balloon pump power looking not much of an upgrade. In fact, we're actually gonna what? We're gonna lose, okay. It doesn't seem to get more balloon pump power. Now, this is a problem for, well, we only have one damage tower. But did you see how quickly those BFBs died? Like, that's a lot of mob damage. Now all you need is cleanup, and then you're golden. So maybe I'll just hold off this round. Yeah, we'll do Rocket Storm for this last part. Don't buy M.A.D. I'm honestly surprised it didn't beat that. Like, can it really be a downgrade in like, balloon damage? Let me just try. M.A.D. Let's go. Let's see. A lot of yellows. Come on. I mean, I will have Rocket Storm. Although it's not Rocket Storm anymore. It is MOAB Storm. Okay, well. I guess that's our balloon pump power, but... Damn. I didn't think balloons were going to be a problem. But maybe they won't be once we get to round 81. Just gonna save my, Storm for this last wave. And, let's get it. Clear it out real nicely. Well, not really that nicely, but again. You can't expect every Tier 5 to be good at everything. I actually like that they add weaknesses to, certain towers. So they have an identity. As long as they balance it out, I'm cool with that. Yeah, this Rocket Storm just clears out everything. Like, look at that MOAB. Just one missile hitting it, it's done for. Let's move up here. Yep. Literally one shot. One shot BFBs. No ability. Jeez, like, let's look again. One missile? Well, okay, two. That was fortified, though. It beat a regular BFB in one shot. So, if you do the math, 700 damage? That can't be right, can it? Like, 2 shots, again. Look. Done. That's a 1400 HP. Just gone. Alright, ZMG would be a nice test. So, let's, try to land one shot. Missed. Come on. I just want one. Okay, I didn't see it there. 7200. 8,000. Okay, 800 damage per missile. Okay. Now, I know what I'm gonna get in my late game run if I ever do a late game run. This thing just might be the best late game tower for like more damage. I'm expecting it to suck against ceramics, but that's not really a surprise. I understand if it sucks against cerams, if it's this good against MOABs. Like, I mean, given the track, cerams shouldn't even be a problem, but I mean, I guess I'll just get a glue hose in case. One of this. Missile? Yeah, we'll just leave this guy. We'll submerge too. So now we're good against balloons. But yeah, that mold damage is just absolutely nuts. I don't know what else to say. Like, what's the point of MOAB Elim now? I mean, I guess it is, like, half the cost, but still. This thing just trumps it in every way. Shoots faster, has infinite range. The base attack does 10 times more damage to MOABs than the mobile limb. Like, if you had the money to, there would never be a situation where you want to go a mobile limb. So these Dartling Guns really are as strong as they look. I'm glad to see that. But again, I should reiterate, this is just my first playthrough with these towers. While it may look good in a harder environment like Chimps mode, it could maybe be the opposite. So take it with a grain of salt always. Like, now that we've seen every Tier 5 Dartling, they all give tons of damage, but each of them excel at different things. Ray of Doom, it's, you know, infinite pierce, which actually isn't that important late game, but I mean, it's still a welcome addition nonetheless. And the M.A.D, just insane mold damage. And as for bottom path, balloon exclusion zone, it's kind of a mix of both. Good balloon damage, super spam damage, and mold damage. It's like the jack of all trades of top and middle path. Can't go wrong with either one. Let me just get a downdraft just in case I miss a few cerams. Lock in place in the top right. And yes, I will just make sure to randomly get a few towers. Buffing towers, in case I ever want to do that. But yeah, this thing should beat 100 rounds. Without any further buffs. It is still strong against balloons, though. Even with the glue, I have to use the ability to disperse. In fact, you know what? Let me just go for an Energizer. Abilities. Why not get some more ability usage? DDTs, watch again. You know what? I might just save the ability for not balloons, but cerams at the end. So, like, I'm just gonna kill all the balloons first, okay? And then we got a bunch of balloons clumped up, and then we'll just use the ability. Clear it out. Easy. And rinse and repeat. That's a lot of cerams, by the way. Maybe it's a bad thing to do this, because it might get overwhelmed. Even the ability. I have it now. Wait for it. Wait for it. Do believe there's a pierce cap on all these missiles. Which I think it hits. But we're clear. We're clear. Energizer couldn't come soon enough. And we'll unleash the ability for 95, but not until we're in trouble with the cerams here. So yeah, I'm telling you, we can just clear out all the balloons first. MOABs first. And then cerams. 3, 2, 1. Clear it out. There definitely is a pierce cap, because you saw when I used the ability, you didn't see any of these purple things. They were just soaked by the ceram clump. Yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll just not target, because it does so much damage that, who cares? Just wait for the ability to come up, and then you'll be sure you won't die while on cooldown. Down to MOABs, not gonna use it until they're all cerams. Just a few more. Okay, you know what? They're getting overwhelmed. Let's just use it. So much damage. Although I gotta be cautious. Because even with Energizer, we have about half uptime. In fact, okay, there's a little too many MOABs here to handle. What do I want to do? Let's use a call to arms. I know I cheated. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart it. No? Okay, we barely defended that, but we had to use call to arms. Don't like to see that, but not a good place for Dartling Gun once MOABs, you know, cover its arms. So it can't really reach the exit. Luckily, we have the ability for 99, so all things considered, we should beat this. And then round 100. What do I even want to do this round? Because I know we're going to beat it. You know what? I'll wait. Let me wait for the bad to get as close to the M.A.D. so that all the purple missiles get used up. I wonder how much damage those mini missiles do. The purple ones compared to the main one. Because if it's 800, like that bat isn't going to see the light of day. Let's get close. And let's go. Ability. Let it rip. 80%. Done. As for the insides, okay, the problem with attacking it late is that we don't have a lot of time to beat the cerams. But luckily we got Pat. So that might be enough. Come on. Okay, we got Rocket Storm again. Ability short. And done. Round 100. All damage pretty much done by this guy over here. But again, do take it with a grain of salt. If I were you, I would definitely advise not to go solo with this guy. But in the right situation, this thing would make a nasty combo. Maybe a nasty 2TC combo, who knows? I bet there's gonna be quite a few new 2TCs with Dartling. But yeah, that being said, I think that's about all I want to show for this video. That's the Middle Path Dartling. Again, more update stuff very, very soon. I just can't show it in this video, specifically. But there's a lot to cover, including bounce changes, which I don't have yet. But we'll go over whatever's changed, and whatever's been added to the new game. So again, I thank you all for watching. Thank you all for sticking around. Because me doing this right now wouldn't be possible without you guys watching. So I appreciate it a lot. That said, have a great day, and again, stay tuned for more action.